Stulla Nation, I got some fresh news to bring to the table today, man. Comic, aka Chronik, and his slave master Young Spray had Kidavelly on the show a little while ago. And as we all expected, it was just a draw-out session. They clearly tried to draw out Kidavelly to get a reaction. But before we get into that, I want to speak about Chronik for a minute. You know, last week on the Stulla show, he came into the Stulla section and told the great one about his mother.
What?
He told me to stop my mom, and he told me about some dead family members or whatever it was he thought he could try to say. So I've got one question for Chronik, man. Do you think you impressed Mr. Stulla? Now, Comic, I'm not the type of guy you want to have as an internet enemy, man. I promise you that, my bro. I'm not that type of guy, man. I'll make you feel like shit every day more than you already do when you look in the mirror. So, you know, as we all know in life, we all have natural instincts, right? When you see a fly, you swat it. When you see a nice little cute puppy, you pet it. And when you're a comic and you see crap, you sniff it. So that's why I ain't even too mad about comic, man. I ain't even too mad about comic. Because we all know. We can all tell when we look at one, we can see you're a crackhead. You sniff crack, bro. So I ain't even too mad about that, man. But let me just make one thing perfectly clear to you. If you ever, ever, come into the Stulla Nation show and try to diss my mother again, my bro, hey, you found yourself into the enemy in me, bro. And that's the bottom line, because Mr. Stulla said so. But listen, let's get into more important factors, man. You know, as we all seen, you know, Kidavelly went on to, you know, the RTM Podcast or whatever you want to call it, man. And, you know, it was a draw-out session. Right? You know, there was that clip that was going around of, you know, Young Spray trying to drag Kidavelly and, you know, all that good stuff, man.
Bro, just apologise, bro. Bro, listen, man, why am I apologising for, bro? Like, bro, I'm not a little man to be apologising, bro. But listen, at the end of the day, look, like I said, look, man, do you know why I don't apologise? Listen, let me tell you, do you know why I don't apologise?
Kidavelly came out yesterday and, you know, he basically exposed them man as liars.
You feel me? At the end of the day, he's edited out the video, bro. You feel me? Cool, yeah, he's tried to come, grab man, whatever. Got up straight away, pushed him as well, bro. What are you on, fam? Are you stupid, bro? Everyone knows that was in the studio. It nearly went left. You get me? Went outside, no one done nothing to me anyways. Cool, so what's all the talk and the verbal? You know what I'm saying? What's all the talk and the verbal, cuz? Like, you get me, my brother? Like, come on, man.
And it's so interesting to me, man, because, you know, they were quick to, you know, try to bud up Kidavelly. But when you had other people on the show like, you know, Tommy Robinson, there was no energy, man. There was no energy at all, bro. So it begs the question. Do people like Comic have selective badness? Hey, yo, Comic, I'm on to you, bro. I'm on to you, man. If I ever wake up in a bad mood, I'm going to come behind this mic and I'm going to slaughter your ass, bro. I'm going to slaughter you, my bro. But do they have selective badness? Hey, yo, Comic, let's not even speak about, you know, these charges, bro. Let's not even speak about them. Let's not even go down that road, my bro. Because if you get convicted for that, hey, yo, listen, it seems like you may even just drag the whole RTM podcast down with you, bro. Let's not even speak about that, man. And the fact that you think you actually have the audacity to diss people like Belly Bones. Belly Bones, who spent all them years in jail, came out, done well for himself. Whereas, what have you achieved, man? What have you achieved in your life, bro? Besides talking about binds. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I've actually got, you know, just a little newfound respect for Kidavelly, man. You know, as I said before, bro, I used to watch this guy in lockdown, bro. I used to watch this guy in a way where, you know, I hope not to be, bro. I'd watch him and be like, yeah, this is an example of something I don't want to be, fam. You know? And I actually thought he was going to go on the show and just embarrass himself. But now, man, Kidavelly held his own, bro. He held his own. So it just begs the question, man, like, what is RTM's agenda with trying to run a fake narrative? And why is it specifically black people they like to ridicule? Why is it specifically black people they like to make look stupid, bro? Why is that? Why is that, bro? Malcolm X said it best, man. You have two type of people. You have two type of black people, man. You have the house nigga and you have the field nigga.
Understand this type of man, you must understand that historically there were two types of slaves. The house Negro and the field Negro. Now the house Negro, he lived in the house next to his master, in the big house, either in the basement or up in the attic. He dressed pretty good, he ate pretty good, what the master left him. He loved his master. I say he loved his master better than the master loved himself. If the master said, we got a nice house here, you say, yeah, boss, we got a nice house here. Master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would be the one who'd run to put the blaze out. If the master got sick, he said, what's the matter, boss? We sick? We sick. You see, this is the thinking of the house Negro. Now, if another slave came up to him and said, let's run away, let's separate, let's get away from this cruel master, he said, why? What's better than what we got here? Run away, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house Negro. In those days, we called him the house. And that's what we call him today, because we still got a lot of running around here.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say exactly which one they are, but hey, yo, it's clearly pushing to one side right now, man. It's clearly pushing to one side, man. The way they treat black women on the show, the way they treat black people in general on the show. Hey, listen, we got to start asking questions, man. We got to start asking questions, bro. And the questions have to be made within the black community too, bro. Like, why do we like to see black people being shamed, embarrassed, and abused? What's the reason, bro? What's the reason, man? These are the type of questions, if we actually want respect, you know, as a community, we have to be holding these type of things accountable, man. I mean, you don't see no Asian shows and, you know, white shows out here, and their whole agenda is just to embarrass their own race, bro. You don't see it, man. You know, every day talking about bangs and bang. Yo, boss, we don't care about that shit, bro. We don't care about all that talk, man. That's washed up news to us, bro. Well, to the new generation anyway. That's washed up news, bro. We don't care about that shit, man. We don't care, bro. I mean, news came out not long ago talking about it's been the lowest percentage of crimes. Or the stabbing, I forgot what it was. The lowest percentage since, you know, a long time ago, man. These are the type of things we're striving for. We don't care about man talking about bangs. We don't give a fuck, bro. Comic. We don't care, man, bro. We don't care. So, Stulla Nation, we gotta sit back now. We gotta actually look at the bigger picture here, man. Do we want other people to be looking into our community and, you know, seeing shows like RTM, where all they do is just diss their own race and, you know, they talk about just dumb shit, bro? Do we want that to be the true representation of us? Is that what we really want, man? I've never actually seen a clip of that show and they actually speak about something of substance, bro. I've never heard it, man. I've never ever once heard them speak about anything that actually makes me think and, you know, actually, you know, makes me feel like I have some form of IQ. And, you know, the sad thing is people actually religiously watch that show, bro. They actually religiously watch that shit, man. It's crazy. Anyone who sits down and watches that show religiously, bro, they ain't got nothing going on positive in their life, man. They ain't got nothing constructive going on in their life, man. And if that is what you're indulging in every single week, your vibrations must be low as hell, man. Low as hell, bro. There's no way you can watch that shit religiously and have high vibrations, bro. There's no way. And don't get it twisted, man. You know, we're all human. We like to indulge in, you know, some, you know, mess sometimes. But if that's what you're religiously indulging in, bro, it's over for you, man. It's over for you, bro. It's over. It's over. Now, as you can see, man, level up in the background, boy. We've got a few months left of this year, man. A few months. We've got a few months left of this year. Time not waiting for nobody, man. If you're sitting down and, you know, you're excited for the next drop of this shit show, bro, it's over with, man. A few months left of the year, man. Put your head down, lock the fucking bone, get out what you deserve to get out this year, man. Because, bro, 2026, that doesn't even sound real, man. That year doesn't even sound real, bro. That sound like, bro, that doesn't even sound real, man. Literally 6 years ago, it was lockdown. Over half a decade ago, it was lockdown, bro. Time not waiting for nobody, man. And separately, though, I don't know what it is, man, but since lockdown, time is just speeding up, bro. Like time. I remember before when, you know, I'll be able to feel like I can tell what time it is. Like I'll be able to, like, you know, just guess what time it is now. I don't have no idea, man. It, like, I've always knew time was like an illusion, but now it definitely feels like an illusion, man. You know, before when you could just be like, oh, you know, you just have a feeling that it's like 4:00. But yeah, man, yeah, listen, that's it for me, man, before I go way off topic. Yeah? But yo, comic, may that be the last time, bro. You come onto the Stulla show and try to diss my mother, fam. May that be the last time, bro. Because otherwise, you found a real enemy on social media with me, bro. And I'm telling you right now, bro, that is not the lane you want to go down, man. You don't want to have me as an internet enemy, bro. Because, bro, it won't be a nice scene, fam. People think other people are bad now, my bro. You don't want that type of shit with me, bro. I'm telling man that, fam. Yeah? But yo, people, as usual, like, subscribe, man. Bow, I'm out.